Well, Labor Day weekend is summer's last hurrah, but for law enforcement, hospital staff, and the coroner, it's a weekend they often dread. Ireland Viscount joins us live in studio with more on this. Ireland.
Dennis, it's a message we share every Labor Day weekend. DUIs remain a problem.
Never, and I repeat never, drive impaired.
I've seen the effects of impaired driving for 38 years. It never gets any easier knocking on the door in the middle of the night to tell somebody that their loved one's not coming home.
Hall says the Cumberland County Coroner's Office investigates about 35 fatal crashes a year, with about 15% of them involving an impaired driver.
You don't want to become one of my statistics, and I'd appreciate it if you don't.
During the 2023 Labor Day weekend, Pennsylvania State Police say they made more than 500 DUI arrests, investigated 61 alcohol-related crashes, 2 of them fatal.
Motorists should know impaired driving enforcement goes beyond just alcohol impairment. Law enforcement also works to identify motorists impaired by illegal drugs.
If law enforcement suspects you were driving under the influence of drugs,
if necessary, they'll summon a certified drug recognition expert to expertly assess the driver's condition.
For this test, a couple things I'm looking for are tremors throughout the body.
Officials want to remind you to have a designated driver, but
remember, a designated driver is a person who has had nothing to drink, not the least amount to drink.
While law enforcement will be conducting its impaired driving enforcement detail, AAA says they expect travel over the weekend to be up 9% compared to last year.
I think the worst days really are going to be Sunday or Monday with people coming back.
As for construction projects this weekend,
we will not have any active work zones in terms of people working on them over the holiday weekend. It's a holiday for a lot of them too, so they will take that break. Now there will be work zones set up. Some may still have lowered speed limits depending on the pattern within that work zone, but you should not come down to single lane restrictions or any kinds of closures.
officials emphasize that we all have the power to dramatically reduce tragic events from happening and ask that you spread the message to help save lives. Valerie.
Thank you, Ireland.